Shit, man. They see right through that nigga. Polite saw right through it. Yeah, I wanna debate with Yohana, cause he knows Yohana's full of shit. Yeah, he's a hot, he's a wolf ticket man. You know?
When Polite came down to see us,
wolf ticket man.
yeah, Polite said he said you almost had me until with the.
No, we did get him. He knew that we had the truth.
Yeah, we
he
had,
knows it to this day, man.
Yeah.
He loses sleep over this, man.
That's right.
That's why he's always talking shit about it. But he said, these guys, the truth is with these guys. He knows what the truth. When he came down there, we showed him love because we gave him the truth, man. We didn't give him no bullshit. He came down there with some bullshit. Right. And when this guy, Sarnetta came down there, we showed him love. We gave him the truth. Right. No bullshit, man. They came with bullshit, man.
That's right. You got it, brother.
Yeah, it's Leviticus 26:8. If 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemies shall fall by the sword.
And that proves that King Leonidas and them Spartans, they were Israelites. Because there was 300 of them against it was 150,000 Persians, you know?
Yeah, so the point is we don't have to train, man. When the time comes, the Lord will put that hunter spirit on us, and it's a wrap. It's all over. We don't know what we're going to do. Whatever we do, it's not going to be us doing it.
But we're going to do it by the Spirit. We're going to use spiritual power, man.
Right.
We're not going to have a boxing match with you, UFC fight with you. We're going to use spiritual power. We're going to put that hand out, and fire's going to come out of my hand.
Well, that's the, Revelation. 11. Revelation 11. Bring that out. Remember, all the prophecies got to be fulfilled, brothers. You know, all the prophecies got to be fulfilled.
Yeah, that's part of our glory, man.
Part of our glory.
Why do you think we were able to do all of that? All of them great things? Because we had power. We had that spiritual power on a lower level back then. You know, but the Lord stripped us of all that magnificence.
Well, we got power now. Yeah. The book of Acts 1 and 8. You shall receive power after the Holy Spirit shall come upon you. Yeah. So we got power now. This word is powerful. Yeah. Hebrews 4 and 12. So to break it down, you got to have power. The ordinary guy in the street can't break this down. Why? Because he ain't got the power. Why can we break it down? Because we got the power, man. So now the Lord is going to kick it up a notch. Give us that physical power. And boy, it's all over, man. I'm telling you, man. We're going to be leaping over niggas. That's right. You know? Yeah. Yep.
You know something? Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 7:17. For he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made, and the operation of the elements.
Yeah, and that was Yahweh. Oh, that's another thing. A lot of guys, they bug out when you say that Solomon is Yahweh. Even Israelites, you know, teach that, you know, or believe that.
When you read Proverbs 8, tell you that, you know, Solomon is
operation of elements. Now the scriptures say, Apostle Elder Todd said that was Yahweh Shai, right? Now the Apostle Paul came back and said we have the mind of Yahweh Shai. That's right. So what Yahweh Shai knows through Yahweh Shai, we know. So if Yahweh Shai had the operation of elements, what is spiritual power? Operation of elements. So when the time comes, the Lord give us that power to manipulate the elements. That's spiritual power.
It's Revelations chapter 11, verse 3. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days in sackcloth.
Also, not just power to destroy, power to heal. Because the scriptures speak about in those days, certain individuals will be healed through spiritual power. You know? Certain men.
About, not to act.
Not to act, but to hey, spiritual power destroys and heals. That's balance, you know. That's balance.
Yeah, because we are going to heal the nation.
Con.
With our foots up their asses. We're going to get them in order. See, we set up to be over the nation. We're going to be the Levites over the rest of the world.
Ain't gonna be worshiping giant.
Like an example, right? We go back to the history, brothers. Remember, you had Peter and John, right? Peter and John healed that guy through the power of Yahushua, the guy at the temple gate, beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, because of that one act, the scriptures say, what, 3,000 souls were added to the ministry. So we're living in those days. Like, let's say Elder Pastor Tar healed somebody. You know how people...
Well, if that, see, that the spiritual power, if we get the spiritual power, praise the Most High, if we do,
Yeah.
then everybody's going to know we're doing these acts, we're raising people from the dead. Let's say we raise it.
Man.
We go to the Moa's Berry and we raise the spirit up, man. And
Yeah.
we raise up Yahweh. Now, what you think people going to say when they see that? What the fuck is Yohana going to say?
Exactly. Exactly.
Ain't gonna say
Oh,
Chicago.
well, in
What the hell do you think Nate going to say?
Con.
What do you think his people going to do?
Psalms 1,
Marcus, Kevin, Kev,
That's
all
right.
of them. Maurice, they're all going to come to us, man.
they'll be ready to believe then.
Oh, yeah,
Psalms,
yeah.
Psalms
I got
110
it,
and 3.
I got it.
You got it. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Psalms 110 and 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power.
Whose power? Whose power?
Most High's power.
No. The
Our
Most
power
High
is the
through
Most
us.
High give to us.
Come.
Because we're going to have power. You know, you got Trump in
They wrote
office, man.
seven.
You know?
I got one.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what they said of Yahweh
That's
Shai.
it.
I got something.
Somebody put on the comment board, the power of Beelzebub. But that's what they said about Yahweh Shai.
Okay, well, hey, I prove it. Hey, no, but hold up. Let's go to the scripture. Matthew 10.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
It had to be
Yeah.
Hey, if we get the spiritual power and you see some acts on YouTube, Yakko, you're going to start crying.
Oh, hell yes. Like an Irish
You
bench.
ain't going to have nothing to say. Because he can be doing a video and that hand come out and bring him,
welcome to my world.
Yeah, like Pinhead, we're going to be like Pinhead.
Bring his ass deep into the cyber world, man.
Let the
There's
games
nothing but a
begin.
black hole.
Come. This is Psalms 110 and 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. In the beauties of holiness from the womb of the morning, thou hast the dew of thy youth.
What's the do of our youth? This knowledge that we had going back to even before the world was created.
And
Yahweh
from a
Shai said
child,
that.
God has known the Holy Scriptures.
Yeah.
This is what Paul said, which is able to make you wise unto salvation.
Come,
You know? And from a child.
come.
You could be 24 years old, you're a child in this thing.
Come.
But prior to that, you didn't know shit. Hey, when I was 23, 22, I ain't know nothing, man. I thought I knew shit. I ain't know
me
nothing,
too.
man. I woke up, I grew up, I became born again
Born
when I
again.
came into this truth, man.
Come. Amen.
Then you really started learning all over again.
That's
Yeah.
it.
You really
That's
started
it.
learning what's real, you know?
That's it. That's it.
And
Because
that-
in the world, we pretty much were basing everything off of emotions.
Yeah.
You know, what we were taught in this society.
Just
And
like
that's from
a
the
woman, because everything a woman does is based on emotion. Because she really can't handle it. She might say she's an Israelite, but she really can't handle it.
No.
You know?
Yeah, because when things start getting hot, then she ready to hit that.
Well, she
back
looked for the
door.
back door
Yeah.
as a woman.
She's looking at the front door.
Hey, well, Job's woman. When Job was doing good, Job's woman was on point,
Yeah, she
boy.
was on fire.
As soon as Job started catching hell, she said, "Curse the Most High and die."
You know what he said? He said, you sound like one of the foolish women. Now to translate it and bring it up to date. Job pretty much said, who the fuck is this bitch?
That's what he said.
Who the fuck is this?
Who is this bitch?
That ain't my Luther bell from yesterday.
Oh yeah, that was from Richard Pryor when that bitch took him to court. He said, "Who the fuck is this bitch?" And then he said the bitch was crying on the stand.
Woman,
Your Honor,
hey, man,
Your Honor.
the women will play a game on you, man.
Yeah. Women are phony, man.
All of them. Every last
All of
one.
them. Every last
Even
one.
the ones that think they're in the truth. You know, okay, good. I'll give you a point. You think you're an Israelite. Okay, good. Let me see what you're going to do when they pass that chip out.
That's right. And you can't eat. You ain't eat for 3 days. She ain't eat for 3 days. Let's see if she still believes she's a daughter of Sarah then. Sarah's daughters.
But
This is Matthew chapter 10,
That's right.
verse
That's right.
24. The disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master, and the servant as his Lord.
Right.
If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household?
There you go.
Okay,
Hey,
so that guy that said that we getting the power from Beelzebub, you were probably one of them wicked Pharisees that said it to your house shop.
there you go.
See, a lot of the stuff that you niggas are doing, you scoffers, you did the same thing back 2,000 years ago.
Absolutely.
And even beyond that.
Yeah, you're pointing to that.
You got more? You got more?
That was
I got some real quick.
Hey, the scripture said, blessed is he that sitteth not in the seat of the scornful. So them niggas ain't blessed. They're sitting in the seat of that hot seat of the scornful. And their ass is plastered to it.
Stuck. The drawers are stuck.
They can't get up, man. They tried to get up from that seat. And I said, oh, nah, buddy. We got you right here.
They have no life, man.
The shitty drawers are stuck to the
And these guys that leave GMS, a lot of them that leave, they'll say that they're free. Like you know, the Buddha dude, they I'm free.
Oh,
But
yeah,
then every
yeah,
video
yeah.
that you make is on us. So it's obvious you're not free, man.
That's right. Yeah, like that guy in San Francisco.
Show.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Question of the day.
That dude look bugged out. Dude look bugged out, man.
Bugged
And
out.
as soon as he left out the truth, the Most High took everything, from him, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. The question.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Them cats. Yeah.
The Most High took all that away. Give me what was that? Matthew 13. I believe it's the 12th verse.
Let me guess. He thought he done shit.
Oh,
I got some real
Because when you're in the truth, the Most High opens up your mind, your spirit. But when you leave out the truth, he either takes it away from you altogether, like Marcus and Timothy Camp, or he takes it away slowly, man. Good.
Matthew chapter 13, verse 12. For whosoever hath, to him shall be given,
The half is this truth. Go ahead.
and he shall have more abundance.
Go ahead.
But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken even that he hath.
So these guys that leave out, they start, we got to keep the law. And question of the day, did the 12 disciples have the 12 tribes signed? And the answer is simple, no. Because it wasn't that time. Now how do we know it wasn't that time? Because number one, you only had the kingdom of Judah there. So it would look foolish for you to have all the tribes, the tribe of Gad, the tribe of Issachar. It wouldn't make no sense. Okay? So it's obviously talking about now,
for the latter days.
for the latter day. But he don't know that. That's why he asked that question.
Yeah, they think they're getting deep, but that's just them spirits messing with them. Yeah, because what they're doing is they trying to find if they could find a flaw in the truth, then they make their conscience feel better about leaving, or getting kicked out.
And that's what they all do.
Yeah.
And because even the wicked scribes and Pharisees, they got on Yahushua because it said that he was born in Nazareth. And the prophecy is that the Messiah is supposed to come out of Bethlehem. But what they didn't understand, he was born in Bethlehem, went to Egypt, and then came back and was raised in Nazareth. So they assumed that he was born in Nazareth. You know?
Yeah.
And the Lord could explain it to him, I was actually born. Where he said it wasn't for them to get it. Huh?
He didn't break his neck to try to make them see it.
That's it, because it wasn't meant for them to see.
that proof of God don't know how to breach on the tribes, like you said.
Oh no,
said
they can't
earlier.
break down the tribe.
They can't break
They
down
just
the
get the
tribes.
sign out. It's the Hebrew, the Barry Israelites. Man.
Yeah.
That's what they are, the Barry Israelites. They'll get the sign out. These are the tribe. Okay, that's a tribe. Okay, tribe of Issachar over here. But if you tell them break down the tribe of Asher, or break down the tribe of Naphtali, ask them what do these words actually mean. A lot of them guys that are not even good in the Hebrew to even break down what does the word Benjamin mean.
Yeah.
And that's why Vocab No Class Malone rolled up on some Israelite groups, asked them about the Shema. All right? Now, they didn't know how to break it down, but it's a big deal.
Right.
That doesn't mean, if you're a Moabite, right? Let's say you're a 10th generation Moabite in America, and I say, here, eat with these chopsticks. And you can't eat with a chopstick. Does that mean you're not a Chinese, a Moabite?
And their logic is warped. They got that warped logic.
Pretzel logic.
Yeah, that pretzel logic, that crumble. Yeah.
Well, that's pretzel logic. Woman's logic is twisted, like a pretzel.
Pretzel logic.
Pretzel logic.
You had something else? You had something? Tomorrow?
No, I didn't have something.
Okay, let's go to Baruch. Let's go to Baruch. You got nothing? Let's go to Baruch. Where we leave off in Baruch?
I was in the 10th, first chapter in the 10th
We got to
verse.
get in about another 15 minutes.
That's heavy. The light
Okay,
was
this
supposed to
is,
go out.
The light that when we was at the museum, that light went out. I think in an hour. Just
Look
died,
at that.
you know?
Look at that.
And I got 2 of those lights.
The light's just going strong
Yeah.
because we got the real light.
That's right. We start where I left off or from the
Yes, stop from where you left off.
All right, this is Baruch chapter 1 verse 9. After that, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, had carried away Jeconiah and the princes and the captives and the mighty men and the people of the land from Jerusalem and brought them unto Babylon. And they said, Behold, we have sent you money to buy you burnt offerings and sin offerings and incense, and prepare ye manna and offer upon the altar of the Lord our power, and pray for the life of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and for the life of Belteshazzar, his son, that their days may be upon earth as the days of heaven. And the Lord will give us strength and lighten our eyes, and we shall live under the shadow of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and under the shadow of Belteshazzar, his son. And we
So it's 70 years. And there's a scripture in the Apocrypha, I think it's in Baruch, where it says we're going to be there for 7 generations. So now you got to do math. How many years before a new generation comes? Just think about it. And go ahead.
It says, and we shall serve them many days and find favor in their sight.
That's 70 years. Go ahead. Because it says in Jeremiah, I believe it's Jeremiah 28, if I'm not mistaken, it said build ye houses and dwell in them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is it in 28?
Jeremiah.
Take your time getting it. If you got it, bring it up. Let's go right to the point.
Yeah, try to go right to the point. Try to. Finished in 29. This is Jeremiah 29 and 5. Actually, I started out 4. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, unto all that are carried away captives, whom I have caused to be carried away from Jerusalem unto Babylon. Build ye houses and dwell in them, and plant gardens and eat the fruit of them. Take your wives and begat sons and daughters. Take wives for your sons, and give your daughters to husbands, that they may bear sons and daughters, that ye may be increased there, and not diminished. And seek the peace of the city, whether I have caused you to be carried away captives, and pray unto the Lord for it. For in the peace thereof shall ye have peace. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, let not your prophets and your diviners that be in the midst of you deceive you, neither forsake, neither hearken to your dreams which ye cause to be dreamed. For they prophesy falsely unto you in my name. I have not sent them, saith the Lord. For thus saith the Lord, that after 70 years be accomplished at Babylon, I will visit you and perform my good word toward you, and in causing you to return to this place.
So it's a 70-year promise.
Yep.
All right. What was that?
That's Jeremiah 29.
29. All right, let's go back to where we left off.
Baruch 1 and 13. Pray for us also unto the Lord our power, for we have sinned against the Lord our power, And unto this day the fury of the Lord and his wrath is not turned from us. And ye shall read this book, which we have sent unto you, to make confession in the house of the Lord.
And that's what we do, reading the book. Go ahead.
Upon the feasts and solemn days. And ye shall say, to the Lord our power belongeth righteousness.
Feasts and solemn days. You know what I asked y'all last week, right? Is there any other feast days outside of these that we taught you? I don't know if y'all came up with anything. Go ahead.
And ye shall say, to the Lord our power belongeth righteousness, but unto us the confusion of faces.
So that's the same thing that was in the book of Daniel. Go ahead.
As it is come to pass this day unto them of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem,
Even unto this very day. Go ahead.
and to our kings, and to our princes, and to our priests, and to our prophets, and to our fathers. For we have sinned before the Lord, and disobeyed him, and have not hearkened unto the voice of the Lord our power, to walk in the commandments that he gave us openly.
So every one of you, when we come out here and we teach you out of these scriptures, and you buck up against it, the Most High is going to mark you, then he's going to destroy you and your families. Like I said, the Most High is going to do a lot of damage to Jacob. Go ahead.
Since the day that the Lord brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt, unto this present day, we have been disobedient unto the Lord our power.
And that's, what is Jake doing? Jake is going crazy shopping, last minute shopping, you know? Go ahead.
And we have been negligent in not hearing his voice. Wherefore,
So that's their negligence for not hearing the voice. Here we are teaching the word, breaking out the scriptures, and they're talking shit about us.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
wherefore the evils cleave unto us, and the curse which the Lord appointed by Moses.
And the word evil, by the way, does not mean wicked. Evil means a bad time.
Bad time.
All right? Go ahead.
In the curse which the Lord appointed by Moses his servant at the time that he brought our fathers out of the land of Egypt, to give us a land that floweth with milk and honey, like as it is to see this day. Nevertheless, we have not hearkened unto the voice of the Lord our power, according unto all the words of the prophets whom he
Especially when the niggas do good. You don't want to hear this. Go ahead.
sent unto us.
Like P. Diddy, remember that shootout that took place? That's when he was dealing with J-Ho.
Oh, yeah,
And he
yeah.
was going to court. He had that big fat
Bible.
Bible under his arm. And after he went, you know, the case got thrown out. And this, who was this guy? Shine got locked up, and then he came out a so-called Jew. He was wearing that black, you know, with the knickers.
Yeah.
And he was talking like a so-called Jew, man.
Yeah.
Eating ice cold Shabbat dinners.
I think he even had the little pigtails on the
Yeah,
side.
he had the whole,
he had the whole getup, man. He had the whole-
How the hell did you go from being a Jake, talking a certain Brooklyn accent, to talking like this guy, what's the guy, Mason? What's the guy?
Jackie Mason.
Jackie Mason. He came out talking like Jackie Mason. You went from a Brooklyn accent to talking like Jackie Mason.
Barumo Bummer.
Talking like the Aardvark from
Yeah.
the Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Jake is a fucking clown, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 22, but every man followed the imagination of his own wicked heart, to serve strange
I can think
gods,
about a lot of people.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
to serve strange gods, and to do evil.
Those Kemetic gods are strange gods. And all you Jakes that are praying to those strange gods, the Most High is going to deal with you. He's going to visit you. Go ahead.
And to do evil in the sight of the Lord our power. Therefore the Lord has made good his word, which he pronounced against us and against our judges that judged Israel, and against our kings, and against our princes, and against the men of Israel and Judah, to bring upon us great plagues such as never happened under the whole heaven, as it came to pass in Jerusalem, according to the things that were written in the law of Moses, that a man should eat the flesh of his own son.
Now that was one of the curses. Cannibalism. And that's coming back to America. cannibalism going on down there in Venezuela. That's how bad they're doing. Say again?
They said they're starting to use Bitcoin too, like for that chip.
Well, they're going to change the whole system around. They're going to introduce, they're going to be ready to take that chip when they introduce it to them, for them to eat good and all that, and for them to go back to normal. They're going to take that chip. That's basically Venezuela is nothing but an experiment, man. You know? That's right. Go ahead.
That a man should eat the flesh of his own son.
Now you had these guys, Sarnetta and Polite and them talking about, you guys eat your own baby. Like that's something that we do. Oh, I think I have some baby tonight. You know? Show you that them guys don't understand what the hell's going on. You know? And they're gonna be the ones that's gonna eat their baby. You know? Because they're gonna be up under that curse. Go ahead.
And the flesh of his own daughter. Moreover, he has delivered them to be in subjection to all the kingdoms that are round about us, to be as a reproach and desolation among all the people round about, where the Lord has scattered them. Thus we were cast down and not exalted, because we have sinned.
We're cast down to this very day. So we're still under the curses. Go ahead.
Because we have sinned against.
Man, if they, these cops, if they, all the Jake men that they killed, shot in the back or whatever, if that happened to Chinese nationals, there'll be a war. There'll be a war, man. If it happened to any other nation, there'll be war, man. Go ahead.
Because we have sinned against the Lord our power and
So
have.
the reason why Jake got shot, the Jake that ran and got shot in the back, then the cop got well, it was a mistrial. They're gonna have another trial. He's gonna get mistrial again, or he might get acquitted. Yeah, this nigga got a tree on the top of his car, and fucking tomorrow, so-called Christmas.
These people are retarded. They're retarded.
He probably just
They
chopped
gotta
that
get that
down.
spirit.
Yeah, Jake, but we cross it.
Go ahead.
Says, because we have sinned against the Lord our power and have not been obedient unto his voice.
That's why Jake gets shot in the back, shot in the head, and that's why Polite got spread eagle on that wall, because he's an Israelite. Go ahead.
To the Lord our power appertaineth righteousness, but unto us and to our fathers open shame as
Open
appeareth
shame, man. Black woman look down on us. Esau, Edomite woman look down. All these nations look down on us. You go into certain stores, they following your ass. They got the store detective following your ass, man. And tell them you ain't never noticed that. You go into certain stores, they following your ass. You know? Go ahead.
but unto us and
See,
to
you
our
be driving your car, and the cop be behind you, man. And every time I turn, you know, he's checking your plate.
Yeah.
And he said, he'll see plate good, you know. Go ahead.
but unto us and to our fathers open shame as appeareth this day.
As a pair of this very day. Go ahead.
For all these plagues are come upon us, which the Lord has pronounced against us.
So all the plagues that are in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, is on us. We were hit with the plagues at different times, but here you got Dr. James White, the Edomite, talking about that doesn't apply to y'all. That's only talking about Israel and the Babylonian Empire and the Syrian Empire in 70 AD. That's bullshit, man. We're still under the curses. Go ahead.
For all these plagues are come upon us, which the Lord has pronounced against us. Yet have we not prayed before the Lord
Didn't I say earlier the importance of prayer? Go ahead.
that we might turn every one from the imaginations of his wicked heart. Verse 9. Wherefore the Lord watched over us for evil, and the Lord has brought it upon us. For the Lord is righteous in all his works, which he has commanded us. Yet we have not hearkened unto his voice to walk in the commandments of the Lord that he has set before
Now what
us.
is Lahab teaching? That the laws are done away with. Like Yahweh Shai, when he got on the cross, he nailed it to the cross. That means we ain't supposed to keep the laws no more. That's what Lahab's teaching. Go ahead.
And now our Lord, power of Israel, that has brought thy people out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand.
Now it keeps talking about that has delivered us from the land of Egypt, which the word there should be Mizraim, Mark to Zion. You got that Jake that was on, I saw Netta's show the other day talking about all the top scholars say that there was never no Exodus out of Egypt. Well, guess what? We believe that, right? We're not going to listen to any crackers, all right?
Yeah.
We ain't going to listen to no fucking crackers. We don't acknowledge them. We don't recognize them.
That's right.
All right?
Hey, the Lord said we came out of Egypt. Damn it, we came out of Egypt.
Came out of Egypt.
If it's written in the book, it happened.
Go ahead.
That has brought thy people out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand and high arm, and with signs and with wonders and with great power, and has gotten thyself a name as appeareth this day. O Lord, our power, we have sinned, we have done ungodly, we have dealt unrighteously in all thine ordinances. Let thy wrath turn from us, for we are but a few left among the heathen, where thou hast scattered us. Hear our prayers.
Yeah, we're not any great power because we've been scattered, we've been divided and conquered. That's why Jake can't take down Esau, because Jake has different, philosophies and ways of life. We're going to do it this way, we're going to do it that way. Matter of fact, in the history, in 70 AD, the reason why the Sicarii couldn't defeat the Romans is because they were fighting over rank. I'm over you, no, I'm over you. You got to say what up. That, you know what I'm saying? That's what's happening today, man. Go ahead.
Verse 14. Hear our prayers, O Lord, and our petitions, and deliver us for thine own sake, and give us favor in the sight of them which have led us away, that all the earth may know that thou art the Lord our power.
And the whole planet Earth is going to know. Just like when we left out of Egypt, all those nations round about, they knew the power of the Most High. And even Esau was afraid, man. They said that when they walked where Esau was born, it said Esau feared us, man. Right. Esau don't fear us now.
Oh, to back you up.
Esau is drunk off of that liquid trunk.
Yeah, to back you up, Apostle Elder Rahab said, we have heard what the power has done for you. Rahab.
Oh yeah, Rahab the Harlot.
Yeah, Rahab.
That's right. So the same thing gonna happen now when the Most High shows his power and raise up his people. The whole world's gonna know about it, man.
Oh yeah. And all them other nations back then, they were trembling.
And they're gonna tremble again. They're gonna really tremble in our kingdom. We're gonna be exalted, man. And we're gonna look down on them. We're gonna go back to our ruling class mentality. We're gonna look down on them like they're nothing. You know? That's it.
So that's 360. So back then they knew the Heavenly Father is Allah Shadia, so it's going to happen again. So it's got to go back to Allah Shadia again. So that's a complete circle. That's a complete circle. That means the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, has to do some terrible things for him to get back that Allah Shadia, you know.
Oh, he's going to show, this is the last captivity. So this, you can't compare this to anything in history, not even 70 AD. 70 AD was terrible, but this is going to be even terrible because this is going to be a whole world's going to know about this, man. You know? And anyway, with that, what verse is that?
This is the second chapter of Baruch, verse 15.
Okay, so we're going to close on that, we out of here, you know? Shalom. I can't believe that light.